Hello again, fellow crafters. Today we're going to be working with this lovely little bell that I got in my latest thrift store haul, which that video is coming up next. I'm going to show you some things I got, and then we're going to do videos transforming them. But today we're working with this bell, some kind of chain, and then I have crushed glass and some super glue gel. So let's get started. For starters, I'm taking one link out of the chain and I'm going to load it up with my super glue gel and put it on top. This is going to be where I'm going to connect my final chain that will hold her up. So put a good amount of glue on so that it will stay secure for hanging. My intention will be to hang my chain from these holes in the bottom of her little dress. But if you don't have a bell with holes in it, which you likely won't, you can just super glue them to the inside. I'm going to leave a little bit of chain for the top, for the hanging. So I'm going to cut that off. And then for the chain that's going to go around the bottom, I want them just different varying lengths. Okay, I've got my pieces cut apart, and it turned out to be 8 pieces, which I'll just space around the bell when they're completed. And my plan, my initial thought was to really load them up with these gems. But then I started thinking it might be cute if you just put a few on it, so you would still have the glistening of the chain and the glistening of the glass. So you just have to do what feels right for you. But I'm trying to measure how far down from the hole before I need to put the glass beads. So for mine, it's 3 chain links down, the link that's going to hook into the hole, and then 2 more links. They don't need any glass because they're going to be inside the bell. So I'm just going to show you the first couple of pieces how I'm doing it. I just find a link, at least 3 down, put a good amount of the super glue gel, and then put a glass piece on it. And you don't want to get it on the parts of the chain that are hooked to, where the links hook together. You want to put the glue on the pieces that are in between so your chain can still hang and move freely. If you get it on the curved parts, then it's going to, your chain's going to get kind of janky. So I'm going to put a few on each chain. That way the chain before gets a second to start to harden up, and then go back and start with the first chain. And then when I get one whole side done to my liking, I'm going to flip it over and start working on the other side. So I've got my pieces completed. I did them until they kind of looked like rock candy. And that's all there is to it, other than gluing them into the holes. Now I'm going to put some super glue, a big glob, inside the hole where I'm going to hang the chain, and also some on the chain, because I don't want them to fall out when they sway around in the wind. And that's all there is to it. Okay, here is mine completed. A lovely little sun catcher. I brought her outside to try to show you the sparkle, but as you can see in the background, we are very overcast today, so it's really not showing up. But here she is. I slipped it on a key ring to hang it up while the glue's drying in the holes. So I think I'm just going to leave her on that. That's how she turned out. I like her. I love this little bell. So that's it for today, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.